no matter your skill or execution.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
No matter how hard you try. But if instead of looking to win, you approach it differently. If you control everything you can, while accepting anything you can't. If you disregard any and all opposition, focusing solely on your own way. If, whenever you need to, you don't hesitate to restart the clock. And leave to others the counting of its seconds. You may come to realize that, actually, it never was a race to begin with. And if it isn't a race, then you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The Cosmograph Daytona.
All right. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. It is OC, your host, broadcasting live from OC Studios. This is the original OC channel, smartwatch talk for the smart collector. On this, say Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Wednesday, I guessed right. I guessed correctly. Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. We've got breaking news in the watch world. And it's not a surprise for those of you who have been following me and the Colony guys for the last several years. Aventi, the garbage brand, is in deep, deep trouble. And Nico Leonard is calling out the social media douchebags who misled the watch community and the collectors. I mean, didn't mislead any of us, but I mean, there's other people like dumb, naive collectors that they duped into buying Aventi. And Aventi's been around since 2020, 2021. We call them out. We've been calling them out consistently. I thought they're out. I hoped that they would be out of business by now. They're probably out of business. But Nico took to the airwaves, took to social media to call out 3, and he named them by name. Now I had to had to call my general counsel earlier because I wanted to mention those 3 people by name, and he's like OC, you can't do that. You will be sued. I'm like, but are you sure? He's like 100%. These guys are rich, powerful, and ruthless, and all 3 of them are going to come after you. And I said, well, if I do name them and they do sue me, how much am I going to have to pay approximately in legal costs to defend myself? And he said, well, OC is going to cost you at least $100,000, at least $100,000 to defend yourself in court. And I said, Brody, lower your rates, man. You're fucking expensive, dude. I can't afford you anymore. The guy already owed him like $37,000. I don't know how I'm going to pay it back. Brody, general counsel of the original OC channel. And then I said, I said, listen, against advice of counsel, I'm going to name the names. I'm going to name the names. If Nico could name the names, I'm going to name the names. Okay? So we're going to be calling out the 3 people that Nico called out as being influencers. I have to do this every time I say influencers. The social media douchebags who lied to the watch community and told people to buy Aventi. And we're going to fucking call them out. But if we have to go to war against all of 47th Street, we're going to fucking do it, okay? I'm sick and tired. Guys, if I have to camp out on 47th Street, I may have to run for mayor. I want to shut the full fucking street down. Enough is enough. Guys, let's shut down 47th Street. I got nothing to lose. Who do I don't got friends on 47th Street. Fuck these guys. Fuck the entire Diamond District. We're going to fucking shut them down in 2026. We're going to end the scams. We're going to end the corruption. We're going to end the thievery in 2026. Maybe. Or we're just going to get in a lot of trouble. But guys, listen, this could be our mission. This could be our mission in 2026. We're going to take on the corruption of 47th Street. And we're going to do it aggressively. By the way, I'm going to name names. I'm going to go after fucking Fat Manny. Who gives a fuck about Fat Manny? Fucking dick. The guy's fucking awful. Mazalito! That guy, we're going after that fucking guy. Okay? Moses, be careful. Be careful, Moses. We got eyes on you. We're gonna watch all these guys like a hawk. Like a hawk. If I'm missing any names, we're gonna start with Fat Manny. We're gonna start with Mazalito. That guy. we're gonna go after all of them. Listen, Nico, fly to New York. We'll shut down 47th Street. We'll do a fucking protest. We need to clean up the corruption. If I have to run for mayor, and if we have to oust Mondani, which will probably be a good thing anyway, we'll replace Mondani with OC. OC for mayor 2029 or whatever the fuck the election is. Hey, let's get to dude, we got so much stuff. But first I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. This is going to be a long show today, guys. This could be over an hour. We might be able to drag these Instagram social media posts out to like an hour. Okay. So we're gonna go for it. If you're watching now, upvote the live stream, number one. You're probably subscribed. That's cool. Enable the notifications. Become a member if you're not a member. Come on, guys. If you're not a member, let's go. I've already delivered more riveting content in 2026 than all the competitors combined. Right? Come on. You know it's true. You know it's true. Become a member. What else? What else? Okay, let's go through the chat. Let's go through the chat. I'm gonna say hi to the guys in the chat real first. Okay, if you're watching, got 30 people watching already on YouTube. We got 2 on Tinder and 2 on Grindr. If you're on Grindr, swipe left, close the app, head on over to YouTube where you can type in a comment and say hi, because I like to say hi to everybody. Let's start with. We'll start all the way at the top. We're gonna go fast, guys. We're gonna start with Logan Hall's Grill Streams first. Up with the live stream, guys. He is a member. Right now, Logan's getting grilled on a. We have a Zoom call going right now, and he's getting absolutely grilled on. I don't want to talk about the topic, but he's getting grilled on a particular issue. Hey, we got the Watch Hangout. JJ Junior Santarelli is in the chat. Oh shit, I gave his real name. Junior Santarelli, also known as JJ. From the Watch Hangout is here. That looks like eyeballs and fireworks. Eyeballs and fireworks. What's up, JJ and team? He's got a good panel. Got a loyal panel. He's got a loyal panel on the Watch Hangout. Check him out on YouTube. Got Slurms McKenzie in the chat. I told you, Slurms, you were unbanned. Slurms got the popcorn handy. Slurms also says, I don't like Nico. Ooh, well, why don't you like him? See, Slurms is not in the United States. So he's not in, I don't know, would you consider Slurms a watch guy? He's definitely an expert on the watch YouTube space. Although I wouldn't say that he's a watch guy. I don't know. Maybe he loves watches. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Ryan Hofrey's in the chat. What's up? Whole Milk is in the chat. What's up, Whole Milk? I'll let you guys in the chat read his comment. By the way, I have the best moderators in the business, the absolute best moderators in the business. This is a show about watches, guys. If you're going to comment in the chat, and there's a lot of people that have been unbanned recently, you got to keep the comments related to the show. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. And I back my moderators 100%. So don't piss them off. Don't piss them off because they're actually very judicious. And I'll ask my moderators to time people out. Don't flat out hide them unless you absolutely have to. We may see some friendly faces from the past in the chat because a lot of people are coming for the riveting content. Thank you, Whole Milk, for your comment. Become a member. Hey, No Biggie Sal is here. Holy shit. I love No Biggie Sal. He's one of the first 2 members of the original OC channel all the way back 15 months ago. And he's a campaign senior consultant, which is an astronomically high level of member. No Biggie Sal, huge shout out to him. Hello, make sure to upvote and become a member. OC doesn't do shit for free. Bring on the drama. We got so much drama. We got John Buckley coming up. Guys, we got news about John Buckley and TPG. Don't fucking go anywhere. Guys, text your friends right now. We're going to be doing shit about John Buckley, TPG. I'm going to say the names. Roman, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, producer Michael, and any other social media fuckers who tried to scam people by telling them to buy Aventi watches. We're going after all of them tonight, okay? And we might go after all of fucking 47th Street, okay? We might shut down the whole fucking 47th Street. I've had enough. I've had enough. Okay? Thank you, No Biggie Sal. And we got Mathis in the chat. $5 super chat. Thank you, Mathis. You don't have to super chat, Mathis. You're a co-CEO of the Watch Colony Channel Network and technically my boss. But appreciate it. OJ and JJ's cruise better tread carefully around 47th Street till Trax gets his motherfucking money, bitch. Where's my fucking money? Mazalito. That fucking Mazalito guy. We're going to be going after fucking Fat Manny, Mazalito, any of these fucking shysters on 47th Street in 2026. We're going after all of them. All of them. Nobody will be spared. Now, what does that mean for you? It means, number one, you're probably scared to come on the panel. You're scared to jump on. I get it. I get it. I know. You don't want to be seen with me. Guilt by association, loyalty tests, blah, blah, blah. I get it. No one wants to jump on. That's cool. But one thing I'm not going to do is beg over and over and over for people to jump on. Please jump on, please. I won't do that. I don't beg. You jump on, you jump on. If you know what? Nobody jumps on. I do the show by myself. You know what? It'd be fucking great just by myself. Now, for people in Europe who are watching late, great equals falling asleep to the soothing sounds of the original OC channel. Just put your head on the pillow, relax, and fall right to sleep. Ghost of Yiddish Gambino, who is a member, hashtag Occupy 47th Street. I'm not going to read the last part of that. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, Mazalito, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, Mazalito. Fucking A. Oh, shit. Ryan Hofrey says, love Moses, Trax, and Benny, man. Well, some of those guys I like. Some of them I don't. And I'm not fucking going to be... I'm not going to be pulling any punches, guys. Okay? Some of them I fucking despise. So I'm like, do I call them out by name? I'm like, yo, what's my legal jeopardy if I call them out by name? And general counsel said, fuck, you're in deep shit, OC, deep shit. And he said, by the way, what's up with you milking these drama topics? I said, what do you mean by milking? And what do you mean by milking? And let's see here. Let's see. He's he goes, this is what I mean. I'm like, what the fuck? Farmer OC, milking it. He's like, OC, you're just milking this for views. I'm not. I don't give a fuck about the views. I'm certainly not milking it for super chats. Could give a fuck. We're going to clean up 47th Street and we're going to go after these guys one by one until we're free from corruption in the Diamond District. Okay? And we're going to go after these guys by name, the people who lied to the watch community and put out video after video after video spruiking Aventi. We're going to fucking go after them too. Because they lied. They lied about Venti, Cecil B. Purnell. They come up with all this. Producer Michael is the worst. Yes, I'm calling out producer Michael. He's the fucking worst. Him and his garbage fucking outfits, his garbage watches, and his garbage fucking product placement. He's an embarrassment. The guy was buying iced out fucking lab-grown diamonds until he fucking tried to assimilate into our community and actually become a watch person. Get the fuck out of here. You and your fucking iced out shit. Go back to your fucking flamboyant fucking rainbow shirts. Fucking fruitcake. We're fucking done, guys. We're fucking done. We're gonna go after these guys. So we're gonna milk it. We're gonna milk it. I'm gonna keep milking it. Listen, these stories just fall into my lap. What do you want me to do? We're in the news business. We're here standing on business or business, whichever one. I mean, depends on which crowd I'm in front of. If I'm in front of my normal audience, it's business. But sometimes we're standing on business, guys. Whatever that means. We got 4 CDs in the chat. Is it a case of sharks starting to bite sharks? Interesting. Guys, we just hit 50 people. We are now the #1 live stream on YouTube. The #1 live stream on YouTube. #1 in viewers. Fucking awesome. I love you guys. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Tell your friends we're about to blow the fucking roof off of this place. We're going to blow the fucking roof off. Remember this guy? Him and his fucking flamboyant fucking outfits. Yeah, look at this. He spruiked Aventi every fucking month, this fucking guy. He lied to his audience and said, buy this, it's a great investment. Every stone's gonna be unturned. Guys, everything's gonna be, nothing's gonna be swept under the rug anymore. We're going after these guys and we're going after them one by one. Mr. Tudor to you. By the way, it's the 100th anniversary of the Tudor brand this year in 2026. See, I said something nice about Tudor. OC, the management of your local McDonald's wants you to stop parking your electric scooter at the front door during your call. I don't have an electric scooter. No. I just ordered a new car. By the way, it's the year of the car. JJ did a stream the other day, like he had a picture of a watch and a car. Is like which one would you rather have? We're all selling watches and buying nice cars. So I'm not going to unveil exactly what I got, but there's some other colony members too just ordered some amazing vehicles. These are all being custom ordered, custom design. I have a custom build. I wanted it perfect. I wanted it perfect. But no, I don't have an electric scooter. I would, it's too cold. It's too cold for a scooter. We got Alejandro Gillick, upvote. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, Alejandro. Let's see who else we have here. Wow, look at this. Mr. GMT from, is it Perth? I never remember. It's like way out in, I think, Western Australia. Mr. GMT, Yasu. He's talking to Mathis. Mathis, my sexy brother. What about me? I got a haircut today. I'm looking pretty good, right? Maybe. It felt good. It felt good to get a haircut. By the way, what am I rocking today? I'm not rocking a Venti. Fuck no. Rolex Date 8. This is my daily, baby. Rolex Date 8 in platinum. That's how we fucking roll here. Chili Badger's in the chat. So, thanks, Mr. GMT. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, a lot of people are coming back. You notice that? A lot of people are coming back. It's safe to come back because it's just watch talk. It's just good old-fashioned, boring watch talk. It's safe to come back as long as you're cool in the chat. Be cool, or else the mods operate with a heavy hand and an iron fist. So be careful. Chili Badger in the chat. Slurms is a pillow expert. Didn't know that. Thank you for the comment, Chili Badger. Okay, who else do we have? If you're watching right now, type in a comment in the chat. I'll say hi to you guys. Tickle My Talk. He's on his best behavior. What's up? Who else do we have here? Oh boy, you guys are funny. Oh, we got Brody. Let's see. Brody is in here. I'm catching up. OC is a YouTube drama dairy farmer. I'm like, Brody, should I do this topic? He's like, you're just milking the shit. You're just milking the stuff, OC. You're milking it for clicks and views. And then I said, Brody, we're fucking going after these guys and we're naming names. He said, great. That's $100 grand in my pocket. He doesn't give a fuck. he's like, OC, you keep making mistakes, man. I'm making it rain. So those are the bills. Those are the bills flying in my direction. Every time I open my mouth. Brody, $5 super chat. OC, the YouTube drama dairy farmer. Milk. Thank you. Jen G is in the chat. She's one of the loyal Watch Hangout panelists. Check her out on the Watch Hangout on YouTube. Just type in the Watch Hangout, enter, and you'll find the Watch Hangout YouTube channel. OC's drama milking parlor, where we always use both hands. Careful, Gen G. You're getting right up to the line. Getting right up to the line there. What else do we got? Hey, a Brody again. Every super chat, gets added onto my bill. $37,002. Standing on business equals hoodlum behavior. Thank you for the flamingo blue highlighted comment, Brody. Hoodlum behavior is. I think I helped coin the proliferation of the term hoodlum within our group. Standing on business equals hoodlum behavior. Got Shamba Basher in the chat. Love OC's outbursts. Thank you. By the way, we're covering a whole series of outbursts today. We got Nico trashing Roman Sharf. This is going to be good. Don't go anywhere, guys. We've got Nico trashing Roman Sharf. We got Nico trashing producer Michael. We got Nico trashing Aventi. We got Nico going after Mr. Dumberful for promoting Aventi, and who knows what other scams. Wasn't he involved in a scam, like a crypto scam, FT something, like FLX and FTX and something else X, FUX? I don't know what the fuck. He may have been found innocent. I don't know, but he took millions. He made millions, right? OC is out of control. Thank you. Check out my milking skills. St. Peter's in the chat. What's up, St. Peter? Someone mentioned you today on a call. We were on a team call. Someone mentioned St. Peter. Hey, OC Milker, Platinum is going to the moon. Platinum's going to the moon. Bet that date is impressing those cows big time. When you're milking, it's good to have that added weight. It helps pull nice and swiftly but gently. So your milking is very, very efficient. We got new people coming in here. Look at this. Guitars in Chronos. Okay. Welcome to the OC channel. Don't know if you're subscribed or not, but hey, welcome. Get a lot of new faces, and people are coming back. If you're a troll who's been banned, just reach out to me on Instagram. You'll get unbanned, maybe. Start fresh with the new year. Just keep it clean. Keep it to watch. Hey, this is the new Gossip King channel. Well, if there's fucking watch news, we'll cover the watch news. There's no watch news. So we're going to cover watch industry business. Okay. All right, let's get to it. First, breaking news from John Buckley today. Okay. Now, listen. I don't have anything against John Buckley. I'm not anti-John Buckley. Some of you may be pro-John Buckley. Some of you may be anti-John Buckley. Okay? I'm not going to give you my opinion. He's an old school guy who knows shit about watches. I'm not familiar with his business practices. I'm not familiar with how he touches watches, how he services watches, how he opens them up. I know that he has a dial named after him. That's how important he is in the industry. That's how kind of prolific he is and well known he is. Is he known on 47th Street for there's dials. He's an expert on dials, put it that way. What else do you want me to say about the guy? But today, in what's known as the Buckley Report, and Buckley, by the way, his real name is John William F. Buckley. I think it's his official legal name, John William F. Buckley. Did an episode of the Buckley Report where he covered a topic that was interesting. The timing of it was very, very interesting. You guys want to listen to this? I was shocked when I heard it. I'm like, why is he doing this today, of all days? And here we go. Let's listen into the Buckley Report. By the way, the views and opinions expressed by the people in the chat, as well as anybody who may join the panel, those views and opinions do not necessarily represent the views of Original OC, the Original OC channel, or Original the Brand LLC. Just to let you know, and we will be likely playing copyrighted content. We do so tonight consistent with United States copyright laws under fair use. Got it? Let's go. John William F. Kennedy Buckley and the Buckley Report.
Buckley Report is back, and we're going to discuss first and foremost the TPG Ponzi scheme. I mean, I always wanted to give...
Wait a minute. What? The TPG Ponzi scheme? Like, wasn't that from like 2 years ago? First of all, wasn't he huge like 4 or 5 years ago? And wasn't he sentenced? Wasn't he sentenced to like 5 years in prison? Wasn't that like last year? Or maybe like the end of 2024? Like, why would you pick today? Like, why would you wait until 2026 to make a comment about the TPG Ponzi scheme? Could it be that Trax NYC is basically creating a culture where you need to come out against other scammers in order to get clicks and views? I mean, we would never do that here. We would never jump on the bandwagon like that. In a noble crusade to rid 47th Street of all corruption? No, we wouldn't do that. But why is John Buckley all of a sudden, I don't know, all of a sudden jumping on the bandwagon here? Let's check it out.
Give this kid the benefit of the doubt, not this kid, this prick. The benefit of the doubt.
No, interesting. He called him the kid first. Like, when a kid is like an endearing term. Like, like I was his mentor. I took him under my wing. He was like a protege. That's what you mean by kid, right? And then he corrected himself. Oh, no, prick. I mean prick.
Out. And you know something? On Monday, it was confirmed that this guy is an absolute scammer, thief, whatever you want to call it. And anybody involved with him is part and parcel to it. What? This person is taking consignment pieces, selling them.
Is this like a repost from like a gazillion years ago? What's going on here?
At a discount, to dealers who he owed money to, and, pretty much just robbing people. I always gave him the benefit of the doubt because I
gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I thought maybe he had some crazy investor, but the numbers never made sense to me. There was no way in the world that you can sell watches like that and live that kind of a
beautiful office space, by the way. I love the office space. I love the decor. I'm thinking about putting saran wrap and cellophane, bubble wrap and cellophane up behind me as well.
Lifestyle.
I'm gonna give Buckley the benefit of that. I think this is an old video that he decided to repost for some reason out of the blue today. I just have to think that this is old. Why the hell is he posting this?
after a year and a half, 2 years, without having someone inject a shit ton of money into you. And at that point, you've got to pay it back at some point.
See,
Okay.
I'm not making this shit up. See, like right here, it says 35 minutes ago. Okay. This is from 35 minutes ago. And there's even a comment in the chat that says, isn't this old news? Why is he posting something like this now? It makes no sense.
Okay. But when I got the proof on Monday morning, I was just really disgusted.
So in other words, like he reposted this like to jump on the bandwagon, like, hey, I'm a crusader. I have a reputation of going after scammers, even though he was my kid and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But then when I was finally presented with overwhelming evidence, then I finally came out against him. Anyway, I don't really care about that guy. What I do care about are these social media sharks who tried to trick people into buying Aventi. Now, we can do one of two things. We can start off by looking at the posts made by Kevin. I call him Kevin. Kevin, Mike, and Romano. See, Brody? I'm not using their real names. Cavino, Michaelino, and Romano. We'll look at the evidence against them. And then we will play the clip from Nico where Nico fucking goes after these clowns. Goes after them hard. He's an HVAC technician. The watches are his side hustle. Hey, got Jefferson Electric. More outstanding watch coverage from OC. Big Buckley fan here. Cool. Thank you, Jefferson. I think Buckley may be going senile. I don't know which Buckley to whom you're referring, because like I have a good friend named Buckley, and I like that Buckley. But the other Buckley, I don't know. I haven't done any business with him. TPG got in over his head with gambling, coke, and hookers. Hey, this sounds like a pretty damn entertaining combination. I'm liking the way that sounds. It obviously didn't start as a Ponzi scheme. Moot point, really. Thank you, Ryan Hofre. Also, Chilsky says, "Hey, Chilsky, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining in, tuning in to the show. I like his video where he was taking away spare links and not giving them to customers. I'm not familiar with that video. Listen, guys, is it pervasive on 47th Street to take out the OEM spring bars and replace them with fakes, and to remove links and do all kinds of other stuff? Switch the boxes, give you a fake box. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I'm asking questions here. I don't know. Buckley has one of the best dial collections. He isn't known for great prices, but he has rare stuff. Yeah, he does have a lot of dials. So if you want to put together a watch, Frankenstein, you want to assemble a watch, create a watch, a certain look. He has real dials. He has non-real dials, I think. Whatever floats your boat. By the way, check this out. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with some of this stuff. Be really careful. Do I show this or not? Am I getting in trouble? Am I getting in trouble? Oh. All right. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm showing it. I don't give a fuck. Does Kevin ever call Aventi, or who gives a fuck? Aventi a maison? Probably. I'm gonna do this without audio, and or should I do it with audio? Should I do it with audio? Extraordinary new timepiece. This is an incredible. Oh, fuck. Awful what he did. Oh, there he is with producer Michael. Okay, I'll turn on the audio. But yeah, like, these guys were all complicit. Boom. Yep. And there is the YouTube page of Romano. Don't want to give his real name. Romano, and here he is, video after video after video, talking about how great Aventi is as an investment. What a great! These are better than Richard Mille. Get the fuck out of here. What these guys did is, I can't say criminal. Oh, see, don't say criminal. Okay, they're not. What they did is not criminal, but it should be criminal. How about that? Am I allowed to say that, Brody? What they did should be criminal because they basically lied to their audiences and told them that this watch is the next hot thing, and it wasn't a hot thing. It was garbage from the beginning. Garbage from the beginning. Now, I'm going to do something real quick. I got to unshare my screen. Unshare, and I got to share it again because I want to enable the audio on some of the stuff here. And all right, this is going to get a little bit spicy now. Shout out to Nico Leonard. I'm going to drop the link. Hold on a second here. Link for Nico only. Link for Nico only. Now, if you want to join the stream, you can click on the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. If you're Nico Leonard, or if you're one of the other guys, if you're like a representative of Aventi and you want to defend your garbage watches, or you are one of the other guys, one of the other characters, jump on. But I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this video from Nico Leonard now, and it's going to get spicy. Thank you guys for making us the #1 rated live stream, starting the 6 o'clock hour. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get to the video. This is the Nico Leonard Instagram. Nico Leonard Instagram. Here we go.
Pile of shite I have ever seen in the industry. Do not fucking buy. It's a scam, and no, well, literally a scam because they're not even delivering their watch to customers.
It's literally a scam because they're not even delivering the watch to customers.
A fake waiting list. It is a scam. It's
fake waiting list. Scam. It's shit.
It's Aventi. Fuck off. Biggest.
All right. From Nico Leonard, he says, one of the biggest scams going. These are not my words. These are the words of Nico Leonard, courtesy of the Nico Leonard Vanderhorst Instagram page. Nico says, one of the biggest scams going, madness, that people like producer Michael, Kevin O'Leary, and of course, Roman Scharf promoted them to the moon. Aventi has chased me for years and offered me mad money to talk positively about them in video. Of course, I always refused. Aventi, maybe time to pay back your customers. Hey, Madman's in the chat. Madman, a fresh new member of the original OC channel. Good to see Madman in the chat. And we've got a lot of people from Australia. What do you guys, is it the morning time in Australia? Oh, what a great way to start your morning. Let's play this video again.
Pilest shite I have ever seen in the industry. Do not fucking buy. It's a scam, and no, well, literally a scam because they're not even delivering their watch to customers. A fake waiting list. It is a scam. It's shit. It's Aventi. Fuck off. Big.
There you go. And I don't think I disagree with anything said there. Now, I don't know anything about the specifics of how Aventi is not shipping to their customers. If they're not shipping, in a way, that's almost a relief, because if you made the mistake of buying this watch and they didn't ship it to you, that's a blessing in disguise. It's almost like you deserve to get ripped off. If you're so stupid that you bought Aventi, it's almost like you deserve to lose your money. Is that harsh? Do you know anybody that bought Aventi? Yes or no? We got how many people are watching? 17? Okay, 12. 12 people watching. Do any of you know anybody that bought Aventi? Anybody is stupid enough to buy Aventi? Come on. Absolute fucking garbage. Anybody who even thought that was a good investment, they deserve to lose all their money. Now, that wasn't good enough for Nico. No. The story doesn't end there. No, it doesn't.
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
This is a watch you probably have never heard.
This is a watch you probably never heard of before. It's called Aventi, and it's just as good as we showed me. The fuck out of here. Old fucking dick. And you got the fucking Mr. Wonderful, Mr. FTX. Who, listen, he is a watch guy. There's no doubt about it. He's a significant watch guy, massive collection. I get it. But you got to call him out for what he did. He lied to his audience to try and promote a garbage brand.
Heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless you're an existing customer.
Look at the dumb fucking look on his face. You can't buy it unless you're an existing customer. Fuck out of here. Just flat out fucking lies, man. These guys, how is this not criminal what they're doing? They never said product placement. They never said I'm being paid. I'm a paid fucking shill to promote this garbage. It's a fucking disgrace.
Tourbillon movement.
Tourbillon movement.
With a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, "Oh, made in Hong Kong." And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see some.
Oh no. I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh no. Brody, brace for subpoenas.
Somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Brought it entry level. That's a $2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's such.
It should be criminal what these fuckers did. And now the company is out of business and customers are left holding the bag. And frankly, I don't see a lot of problem with that. It's probably better. Let's say you bought one of these watches for like $3 grand or whatever, and you lost your money and you didn't get a watch. You're better off without the watch. That's just the reality of the situation is you're better off never wearing this watch ever in your life, even though you lost $3 grand. Because the alternative is you lost $3 grand and you're wearing a fucking garbage watch. What's worse? I think just losing $3,000 is better than losing $3,000 and being stuck owning this watch. But Nico's calling them out. Nico says, and these are the words of Nico Leonard as posted on the Nico Leonard Vanderhorst Instagram page. While Roman Scharf, or more specifically, while at Roman Scharf on Instagram, Kevin O'Leary and producer Michael were busy fooling you into believing in Aventi for some easy money. From the beginning, I was the one calling it for what it was, a scam. Now, for the record, there was no bigger critic of Aventi than OC. That's just I was there from the very beginning calling these watches garbage. Never once did I ever entertain promoting garbage like this for money, partly because I was never offered money. But if I ever were, obviously, you guys know my reputation. I would never, ever, ever promote these fuckers. I was the one calling it for what it was, a scam. I don't know if I'd call it a scam. I'd call it garbage. Truthfully, they offered me serious cash. This is Nico talking, but I had to keep it real. Sorry for all those affected. Hopefully someone is stepping up to take responsibility. Case closed.
Such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. I'm huge watching.
These clips are damning evidence. Damning evidence.
Aventi, this is a crazy watch.
You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because Rolexes, they go up and down and up and down. That's a bold statement, sir. You can't buy one of these under MSRP.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless you're an existing customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, oh, made in Hong Kong. And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Brought an entry level. That's a $2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. I'm huge watching. Aventi, this is a crazy watch.
You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because Rolexes, they go, you can't buy one of these under MSRP.
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless you're an existing.
Holy shit. That's damning evidence if I ever saw it. Now, check this out. Here's Mr. Wonderful.
A solid chunk of ruby.
This must be really expensive. If I told you how much that watch was, you probably won't believe me.
Oh, 120.
It's 10 grand.
You're kidding.
It's 10 grand.
How can there be a tourbillon for 10 grand?
Let's get that
This is
crazy
garbage.
Aventi right there. You know, when I wear that piece out, it's a showstopper.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. Aventi, this is a crazy watch.
Mr. Wonderful here with an extraordinary timepiece. This is an incredible Aventi made of ruby, a solid chunk of ruby.
This must be really expensive. If I told you how much that watch was, you probably won't believe me.
Oh, 120.
It's 10 grand.
You're kidding.
It's 10 grand.
How can there be a tourbillon for 10 grand?
Let's get that crazy Aventi right there. You know, when I wear that piece out, it's a showstopper.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. Aventi, this is a crazy watch.
Mr. Wonderful here with an
Hot my ass. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Shit.
Is that a?
Oh my God. Oh, this guy promoted Aventi?
I just realized I have a bunch of amazing watches that I never really showed you guys, never made videos about. I have a big trip coming out to Japan next week, and I don't
know. The guy's a fucking douche. Producer Michael. Sunday Fun Day. First of all, he stole that. That's copyrighted trademark of the Watch Hangout. Not just because I helped design it. The Black Dial Aventi Special Edition Clear Sapphire Tourbillon is beautiful. Go get one while they last. I don't have a discount code anymore, but the price is so good you don't need one. In it to win it. Get fucked, you fucking prick. Ugh. Crazy. It's unbelievable. The fucking scams that these guys tried to pull off.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is
no, it's better.
Hot new company. Aventi.
Hot new company. The fuck out of here. And Roman. Oh, Roman. Roman, go back to spruiking Conjar dial Daytonas. But no, he has his fair share of fucking promoting Aventi as well, doesn't he?
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, "Oh, it's made in Hong Kong." And so the next logical step was to say what? To go Swiss, right? The whole idea behind this is that people should be able.
So in other words, people were hating on it because it was made in Hong Kong. So then we contracted with some Swiss manufacturers to try and buy some Swiss parts for it to try and combat the criticism.
Own a tourbillon on a budget. What's the retail on this? Around 13.5 USD. People will say you jumped on a bandwagon and say, "Oh my God, you made a skull like everybody else, like Richard Mille." But the bottom line is,
they intentionally mentioned Richard Mille because they want to position this as an investment watch. It's criminal what they're doing.
The entire watch industry bites off of each other.
To be honest, I wasn't a skull watch person. This wasn't for me. And the reason we did it as our first watch in the Swiss category was deaf to tradition. So we did the sapphire skull. And look, no one else has a sapphire skull. Bell & Ross did one at Only Watch. It's a 3-piece skull and sold for $200,000.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking.
Excuse me, sir. What are you wearing today? Oh, so wait a minute. I was supposed to be the only one wearing one of these today, and then Phil shows up wearing another Purnell.
Cecil
tell me
Purnell.
about this watch for a long time. That's the bad boy. So right, I need you to tell me about this.
Well, this is a piece unique at the moment. So if anyone knows Opal is very special gemstone.
Oh, a piece unique Aventi. Who gives a fuck?
Predominantly in Australia, and it's known for its play of color effect. You can't really see it because of the light right now, but in the sunlight, the play of color on this, and we
have sunlight.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Oh, incredible.
And so that's a full opalite case that we trademark, that we've been.
And just to add insult to injury.
Excuse me, sir. What are you wearing today? Oh, so wait a minute. I was supposed to be the only one wearing one of these today, and then Phil shows up wearing another Purnell. This is the
Cecil B. Purnell, another fucking garbage brand.
next Richard Mille, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, there he goes, mentioning Richard Mille again. Fucking A. What the fuck?
I say you. Excuse me, sir. What are you wearing today? Oh, so wait a minute. I was supposed to be the only one wearing one of these today, and then Phil shows up wearing another Purnell. This is the next Richard Mille, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, sir. What are you wearing today?
It's the next Richard Mille. Well, you said that about Aventi. It's the next Richard Mille. These guys, what they did is not criminal. I can't say that. I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to say what they did was criminal. Hey, look, we got the good Buckley in the chat. We've got the good Buckley. Oh, producer Michael, what the actual fuck did you say? Yeah, I mean, the guy just said a steaming pile of poop, according to St. Peter. Yeah. Roman Scharf, 50-year-old with a faux hawk, never trust a 50-year. Hey, I'm 55. I'm 55. Never trust a 50-year-old with a second grade haircut. Hey, is it that bad? Is it that bad? I thought it's not that bad. I mean, look, it's almost like a fade, Buckley. Almost. I mean, with my gray hair, it almost looks like I got a professional fade. I went to my barbershop today. It was all guys like wearing Lakers stuff. Like they put on the smock, with the thing cover you up. It's like Lakers, Bulls, that kind of place. Good place. So I got a good hair. I spent it was $30 for the haircut and $20 tip. 30 for the haircut, $20 tip, 50 total. $50 bill. Boom. Jump on the panel. Anyone wants to jump on and talk about this, jump on. Look how many clips there are of producer Michael fucking hawking this garbage. Check out producer Michael page to learn more about winning a $10,000 Aventi Sapphire Crystal Case watch. Get the fuck out of here. Not just because I helped design it. Yeah. Ooh, look how incredible. That's something you will never, ever fucking see again. Someone with a Porsche with an Aventi. That's just fucking wrong. Wrong on so many levels.
Somebody's wrist. You have no idea what it is. What does it look like it cost?
Like between $80 and $100.
Okay, that's Michael. This is a Luxury Watch Media. Him promoting Aventi. I don't know what looks worse, the watch or his fucking shirt. Oh man.
Poppin', brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
Producer Michael with his watch in a Ferrari.
Just Josh.
There's nothing congruent about this whatsoever. We have tons of damning evidence against producer Michael here. That picture of producer Michael is gay as fuck. No offense. This is who you trusted. This is who you trusted with your fucking watch advice. If you blew your money on this, you deserve to be ripped off. How fucking gay is this? It's funny how that Doe Michael matches his shirts. I mean, you couldn't even tell what was the watch and what was the shirt. Sorry, I've been not paying attention to the chat. Mr. Tudor, to you, thank you. Yeah, Buckley nails it. Just buy a Rolex to stop being a fucking weirdo cuck. And I'm not pulling that comment up because I have this particular image on the screen. I'm not timing it so this comment matches that image. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't time that intentionally. But don't be a gay British douche. But that makes sense. He promoted these. He has no standards. That's why he promoted this shit. Hey, Jonathan Smith's in the chat. The OC banging it out of the park. Thank you very much. Got 40 people watching. That's pretty good. 40 people watching. Pretty awesome for a Wednesday night. And no panelists. I'm running solo. I'm milking it, guys. I'm milking these controversial topics for all it's worth. It's true. St. Peter says super gay. Hey, come on, that's not nice. I'm wearing overalls. I'm wearing a nice watch. Got this. I've got my signature all over people's on, and I'm milking. I'm milking, baby. Okay. If you think I look super gay, what do you want me to do? I'll whatever. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. So a drummer turned producer. Let me go back to this. A drummer turned producer that had the rights of management to some names. I don't even know what you're saying here. I have no idea, Alejandro. I can't read. Guys, when you're writing in the chat, make sure it's in English so I can understand it. Because I read English, American English. Jack Napier is in the chat. What's up, Jack Napier? OC's solo milking content. That sounds weird, but accurate. Weird, but accurate. This picture is of a former drummer. What do they call? What are they like? British fag. British fag. Fag means cigarette in British, by the way.
Poppin', brand new whip, just
get
hopped in. I got.
What the fuck was he doing? Well, this is from August. This post is from August 2021. So it's literally over 4 years old. Over 4 years old. Yeah, let me do my math. Like almost 4.5 years old. They were pushing this garbage 4.5 years ago. It's an absolutely insane. And back then, 4.5 years ago, we said, don't buy this garbage. If you listen to people like me, Buckley and Boston Collector, all the smart people on the panel at the time, we had a great crew back then. And we were all saying, don't buy this shit. Don't. We all said it. We called it from the beginning. No one with a Ferrari wears this fucking watch. Michael Blakely, born 8 December 1958, London, England, is a record producer, promoter, composer, musician, arranger, songwriter, and artist manager. Blakely has either produced, promoted, or worked as a musician for a number of notable artists and performers, including Engelbert Humperdinck, Luther Vandross, Gloria Gaynor, Tears for Fears, Ron White, Coolio, Aquid, the names get more and more obscure, Mary J. Blige, no doubt, Tupac, Glenn Campbell, Brian McKnight, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Bob Carlyle, and Michelle Wright. He was also the drummer and composer for the 1990s rock band Tidal Force. As both a producer and promoter, Blakely earned several gold and platinum records. He was seen wearing the unique design by Aventi, the most exclusive A11. For more info and pricing, check out Aventi.com. Look at this fucking shirt. What is worse, the shirt or the watch? The glasses aren't bad. The glasses, I have to say, aren't bad. The wig is awful. The wig is fucking atrocious. Awful wig, awful shirt, hideous watch. The glasses, not bad. Not bad. But terrible wig. Fucking makes him look old. That's like stupid. Anyway, let's see.
Let's say you saw this on somebody's wrist. You have no idea.
Yeah, skip. Oh, look. Porsche and Porsche and Aventi. Bullshit. 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 Look at it. Oh, Aventi and a Grammy. Look, blue sapphire. All right. If you just joined us, this is the original OC channel, Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. We've got breaking news. We've got Nico Leonard has just called out producer Michael, Kevin O'Leary, and Roman Scharf. Just moments ago, he posted a social media post on Instagram. And here's what he said. By the way, Nico, feel free to jump on. Here is what he said.
Customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, "Oh, made in Hong Kong." And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Brought an entry level. That's
How
the
much is this?
$2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. You know, I'm a huge watch. Aventi. This is a crazy watch.
You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because Rolexes, they go up and down and up and down.
I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. What do I do, guys? We have to go after these guys. We have to go after every single one of them. We may have to shut down 47th Street to get rid of the corruption. And who do we start with first? Do we go after the social media douchebags, or do we go after the crooks on 47th Street? You know, because we don't want to. Do we want to have two open fronts at the same time, or do we want to concentrate on one? That's a good poll question. Let's see. Which group of scammers do we go after first? Okay. The social media douchebag influencers, or the slimy thieves on 42nd Street, or the third option would be fuck it, go after both. Start the poll. Let's start the poll. Let's get some audience participation up in this biatch. Let's do it. We've got a poll question. How many people are watching right now? Let's check it out. How many people we got watching? We've got seven people. All right, guys. If we got 7 people, we should be able to get at least 5 votes. How come only 7 people? Tell your friends, guys. We should have at least 10 people watching. Come on. Why only 7? Got Dear Artifact in the chat. Member of the OC channel. You can't fight on too many fronts, OC. Nice haircut, by the way. Looking sharp. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I look better when I'm not like Bozo the Clown with like a lot of volume on the sides. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's a poll question open right now. Dear Artifact is probably voting for A or B and not for C, because the poll question is as follows. Do we go after, which group of scammers do we go after first? A, the social media douchebag influencers be the slimy thieves on 42nd Street? Do we go? Listen, I may have to run for mayor. I'll run for mayor. I'll toss fucking Mondani, Giorgia Mondani, where the fuck her name is, out on the street. I'll take over as mayor and we'll clean up 47th Street. You know who I'm going to hire as my special, I'm going to head like a special, this person's going to head up a special commission to clean up 47th Street? Buckley. And I don't mean John Buckley. I mean like Buckley, our Buckley. We're going to hire our Buckley to clean up 47th Street. That's part of my platform, guys. Part of my platform. When I'm your mayor, we're going to clean up the Diamond District. No more corruption. No more thievery. No more scams. No more Mazalito and Fat Manny and all these fucking pricks. Fat Manny. Get the fuck out of here. Fat. I mean, think about it. There's a guy going around fucking Diamond District called Fat Manny. Who's going to buy a fucking watch from him? And this guy, Mazalito. Get fucked. You flamboyant fucking prick. No, I would never buy a watch from that fucking crazy personality. And I don't give a fuck about Aventi too, because listen, my dealers are Bucherer and Wempe, so like they don't deal with that garbage. They deal with the Crown in the case of Bucherer and the Calatrava Cross in the case of Wempe. Shout out to Wempe, the best place in New York City to buy Patek Philippe. And shout out to Bucherer. If you want Rolex, go to Bucherer. And I'm not being paid to say that. Just the fact is, those are the best places. If you're in New York, the best places to go are Bucherer for Rolex and Wempe for Patek Philippe. Okay, can't fight on too many fronts. We'll see. Like we'll see what the vote is in the poll. Vote in the poll immediately.
Statements. You can't buy one.
Rolexes go up and down, so these seem like a better investment.
These are under MSRP.
Do you think any of...
I'm not going to read this. Like, hi, Ryan. It's Ryan here from Aventi. So that's from 2021, basically. It's a letter from... was Aventi an Australian company? I hate to say it, but they might be Australian. And of course, oh, I'm mates with your friend Roman. So will you spruik our fucking garbage watches? I'll play it from the beginning.
Any of these following creators will take responsibility?
Yeah, creators, take responsibility for your stop spruiking garbage watches. And that all social media personalities, people on YouTube, don't promote. You have to disclose if you're being paid.
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless
It's funny how how Kevin O'Leary hadn't really heard of that watch, and then all of a suddenly he was promoting them like the Dickens. Like, oh, this is a crazy watch. Look at that dial. He went from not knowing the brand at all to all of a sudden pushing them on fucking national television. Fascinating. You think he was paid to do that? Now you tell me. You tell me.
unless you're an existing customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking.
Did they take off? They never took off. That's the thing. It's a flat out lie. They never took off. They never, ever, ever took off. I mean, it's like, look at it. That never took off, that fucking ugly thing. Come on.
Oh, made in Hong Kong. And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up.
So embarrassing. So embarrassing for Kevin O'Leary to be fucking wearing that watch. Just such. I mean, have some fucking standards. How can you call yourself a watch person and then get paid to put on garbage watches and parade them around at Roman Scharf events? I mean, doesn't your credibility go out the fucking window when you do that? I'm telling you. Listen, I'm nobody on social media. I'm nobody on YouTube, but I'll tell you this. I never accepted a penny. Never accepted a penny from a fucking watch brand. Never accepted a free trip from a retailer. Never accepted gifts from a watch brand. Never. And I would never, ever promote a watch or a product or a service I didn't believe in. These people, they're fucking whores. They're absolute whores. And what they're doing is disgraceful. This guy's supposed to be a successful businessman. He's walking around with a fucking garbage on his wrist, promoting it. It's a fucking outrage. And we called it as an outrage back then, but listen, let's call it what it is now. You were duping your fucking audience. You lied to your audience. You tried to get them to buy watches and lose their money so you could ingratiate yourself with free watches and fucking money. Fuck these guys.
And guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Brought an entry level. That's a $2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's
it's a hot piece because look at that crazy dial. You and your fucking dials. I'm a dial guy. Yeah. Yeah. He had credibility at the beginning, but then like to do shit like this, doesn't your credibility go right out the fucking window?
It's such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a.
They do that intentionally. They try and blur the lines between these garbage brands and a great fucking brand like Richard Mille. So you go, oh, whoa, you could get a $300,000 watch for only 10 grand? What a great investment. Fuck. It's fucking exhausting.
This is a hot new company. You know, I'm a huge watch. Aventi. This is a crazy.
Hot new company. John D's in the chat. Good evening, OC, and everyone in the chat. John D is one of our experts. He's an expert witness in the area of law enforcement and criminal justice. Specialist in the area of New York City. He was great. I heard a lot of great feedback from John D on the panel the other day. He came on, he did pure watch talk. It's like we went from talking about something like Trax NYC, and then 3 minutes later, we're talking about Vacheron, the simplicity of Vacheron patrimony, dress watches. Good stuff. Something we do watch talk here. John D is one of the best. One of the best. Got Vimal in the chat. FU money for Kevin O'Leary is F. Give me money. FI, give me the money. I will wear this garbage. Not the best joke I've ever heard. Not the most clever comment. I get where you're going. I get it. Famal, thank you for being a member. Yeah, what we're seeing here is unbelievable.
Crazy watch.
You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because
oh my God. This is just, look at the look on his fucking guy's face. Unfucking believable. You're better off getting one of these than a Rolex. Yeah. I'll say this. Nico's right. I call upon, and I know people will send this to these guys. I'm officially calling upon producer Michael to remove all content featuring Aventi watches. I hereby call upon Kevin O'Leary to remove and delete any and all content displaying Aventi watches, and I'm calling upon producer Michael, Roman Scharf, and Kevin O'Leary to all do the same thing. Remove and delete all content displaying, featuring, or promoting Aventi watches. And I think all through, I don't believe in apologies. Apologies are for simps. But in this case, you should come out with a public statement explaining that no one should be buying Aventi watches. You owe it. You owe it to the community. If you want to make it right, I'm not saying apologize, because look, you took their money and you spruiked their brand, and you sold your customers down a river for financial gain. I'm not asking you to apologize for that. What you did is, just exposed yourself. You exposed yourself. But now is the time to come clean and say, listen, I don't want anybody else to lose their money. Don't buy Aventi. Like, that's the message I've been saying for 5 years. Why can't you say that? Spicy comment from the mall in the chat. Ooh, this opens up a can of worms. Wow. The mall flamingo blue highlighted comment. $2 Canadian. FPJ should cut ties with Kevin after this fiasco. Yeah. Interesting. What if I switch those two things? Kevin should cut ties with FPJ over their fiasco. I could flip that back around. You never know. But in this case, what Vimal means is that FP Journe, I don't think FP Journe has ties with Kevin O'Leary. Just don't sell him watches. How about this? Blacklist Kevin O'Leary. Now that's not the official position of this channel. I'm not calling for a global boycott of Kevin O'Leary, but maybe all the brands should blacklist Kevin O'Leary. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what you think in the chat. Let's see how things are going in the poll. We've got a poll question running right now. Let's see. Let's get to 20 votes in the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, there's room for one more vote. One more vote. Someone cast the vote. Which group of scammers do we go after first? A, social media douchebag influencers. B, slimy thieves on 47th Street. Or fuck it, go after them both. The results of the poll are as follows. After 2,000 votes, 2,000 votes in the poll, our polling systems are managed by Dominion Systems, by the way. Thank you to Dominion Systems, official polling place of the original OC channel. After 2,000 votes, which group of scammers do we go after first? The slimy thieves on 47th Street, only 5%. Only 5% of you want us to go after the 47th Street slimy thieves. 20% say go after the social media douchebag influencers. Okay, 20% said that. But look at this, an overwhelming 75%. 75% of you said, fuck it, go after both. We can wage the war on two fronts, dear Artifact. That's what the audience wants. The audience wants to go after both. Hey, MJ's in the chat. MJ's a member of the OC channel. Happy Wednesday, OC. Check this out, MJ. Check out this post from Nico Leonard.
Rolexes, they go up and down and up and down.
Bold statement, sir.
You can't buy one of these under MSRP.
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless you're an existing customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, "Oh, made in Hong Kong." And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly,
Kevin O'Leary. Brought an entry level. That's a $2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. You know, I'm a huge
Get the fuck out of
Aventi.
here.
This is a crazy watch. You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because Rolexes, they go up and down and up and down.
Bold statement, sir.
You can't buy one of these under MSRP.
Oh,
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
oh my God. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? By the way, we got Corrado in the chat, member of the OC channel. Corrado says, OC survived the FTX fiasco. I did survive. I did survive it. Listen, I had nothing to do with it. He survived the FTX fiasco. This Aventi thing is nothing for him. Brody, someone tell Roman what yours truly means. He did misuse that, didn't he? Let's check that out again. I'm here with yours truly. Here with yours truly, Kevin O'Leary. Oh, good catch, Brody. That's why you earn the big bucks. That's why you earn the big bucks.
Responsibility.
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless
I wish nobody had ever heard of it. Is a watch you've never heard of. I wish nobody had ever heard of this fucking garbage.
an existing customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
Look how cheap that fucking movement is. Look how awful that fucking movement is. Tourbillon movement. Does he think we're fucking blind? I mean, come on. This is not. When I have a Swatch Blanc Pawn, you know the Blanc Pawns that are made by Swatch. That's a better looking movement than this.
12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how.
Like crazy. All the haters were talking, saying, "Oh, made in Hong Kong." And
Let me start with this. This is the new.
By the way, I love how Nico's playing clown music in the background. Fucking Nico. You got to hand it to him. Shout out to Nico Leonard. He's playing that fucking clown music.
Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary. Good catch, Brody. Brody's educated. So he's educated. Scored a 99.7 on the bar exam. That's true. Brody is the best. All right, that's really all I really wanted to talk about today. I mean, I don't think there's that much more to cover. That's the breaking news today. Let me see if you guys deserve any other updates. Let me see if you deserve any other updates today. Let me see here. Let's see if hold on. Okay, let's I do have some updates from hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. Some updates from Trax. I have some updates from Trax here. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Let's see. You guys can see this. The malls in the chat. Poll on the tariff ruling. Hold on a second. Yeah, by the way, we may be doing a special live stream on Friday. We will be covering live coverage of the Supreme Court's ruling on the tariffs. Okay, so keep your notifications enabled and set to all. We may be doing a special live stream on Friday where we talk live coverage at 10 a.m. where we talk about the Supreme Court ruling on the Trump tariffs. All right. And we got Diego M in the chat. Diego M, have we determined who got scammed? Everybody who bought Aventi got scammed. Everybody who got Aventi. Now, is Aventi in the news for anything else? Like, is there any specific allegation that they've gone under? Let's see. Does anybody have any information, like from the forums or anything like that, that Aventi is experiencing anything crazy other than the fact they're just garbage watches and that if you buy one, you're just de facto being scammed? Good question, Diego. Good question. Alejandro Gillick says, let's see. Okay, got it. Cool. He's in the chat. How does Nico owe you money? That was my, oh, you got, interesting. Okay. I don't want to talk about that stuff. You guys are talking about some good stuff in the chat there. I love that. He said, okay. Update from Trax NYC. Here we go. Update from Trax.
Yo, Akai's back in the exchange. If you want to tell them what pieces of shit they are or how you feel about them in person, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street and tell them in person. Pretty soon we're going to have maybe a silver giveaway to tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't really know. But, yeah, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street. I'll be back there soon. I've got to handle this. You know, I got to handle this. To strangle a person and to feel like you could walk in there and they're beefing now with the landlords. They're acting like they own some shit. They don't own shit. They're no fucking body, bro. Nobody signed a lease with them. Nobody would ever sign a lease with them because they're disgusting people. Yo, Akai's back in the exchange. If you want to tell them.
Kai is back in the exchange. Brody, if you're watching, I want your legal opinion. When you say something like, okay, this person is at this particular location. If you want to come by and confront them, feel free to do so. Isn't that... let me ask you, what are the legal consequences of something like that? Like, I mean, he's like, I know what he's doing, but he's not saying what he's doing. Like, I mean, what he's saying is basically like, hey, if you want to come, okay, let me be careful here. Brody, jump on, because like the guy's basically saying, like, listen, if you want to come and tell them how you feel, come tell them. But isn't that also basically inciting hundreds, maybe even thousands of people to disturb the business, to engage in disorderly conduct? Maybe those people might take things out of their own hands and get violent. Maybe someone would actually, like one of his nutcase fans, shows up and takes care of things. Like, you got to be really careful because he's got, he's got people that watch that, you know what I mean? Be careful. Got to be careful here. Listen to what he said. I mean, guess it's already like an inflamed situation. It's already an inflamed situation. And here we go.
What pieces of shit they are or how you feel about them in person, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street and tell them in person. Pretty soon we're going to have maybe a silver giveaway to tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't really know. But yeah, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street. I'll be back there soon. I've got to handle this. You know, I got to handle this. To strangle a person and to feel like you could walk in there and they're beefing now with the landlords. They're acting like they own some shit. They don't own shit. They're no fucking body, bro. Nobody signed a lease with them. Nobody would ever sign a lease with them because they're disgusting people. Yo, Akai's back in the exchange if you want to tell them.
Listen, if the person who tried to kill me, if you want to know where the person who tried to kill me is, here's that person's exact location. And if you want to tell them how you feel, come tell them in person. And by the way, we're doing a silver giveaway. What exactly did he say? This is interesting. Listen to this very carefully.
Them what pieces of shit they are, or
now you're going to encourage people to come and say you're a piece of shit, to engage in disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, disturbing the business.
How you feel about them in person, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street and tell them in person. Pretty soon we're going to have maybe a silver giveaway to tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't really.
A silver giveaway. Think about this very, very carefully. Hold on a second. What does that mean? Just doing a little bit of research. Let me ask you a question. What's a slang term? A slang term. Now, this guy deals a lot with the urban culture and the hoodlums in New York. What's a slang term for instantly solving a problem? You know, like when you want to instantly solve a problem, you know, with a simple solution, what is that called? It like people say, like, you know, well, this isn't we're looking for something to magically and simply solve this complex problem. We're looking for starts with the word silver. We're looking for a I don't know. It's an urban it's a slang term. Like, hey, like, you know, it comes from the supernatural, like, you know, when like werewolves and vampires and stuff. The only way you could get rid of them is like this way. And then it became slang for like, hey, if we want to solve a problem, we do it with a silver bar. All right. Yeah, this is an update from Tracks NYC. What's up, St. Peter? They're looking for a miracle on 47th Street. There you go. Hey, Andy Lewis is in the chat. What's up, Andy Lewis? Not familiar with this term. Aussie expats here with a glyzy. What's a glyzy? Is that some kind of like is that like a smoothie? You know, like a pineapple coconut smoothie or something, a Glycee. What does that mean? Help me out. I don't know, or I'm not. I don't have. I use Funk and Wagnalls and Webster's. I don't have Urban Dictionary. Yep. There we go. That's the update from Tracks NYC. We'll play it again.
This point, Yo, Akai's back in the exchange if you want to tell them what pieces of shit they are or how you feel about them in person. You could come down to 64 West 47th Street and tell them in person. Pretty soon we're going to have maybe a silver giveaway to tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't really know. But yeah, you could come down to 64 West 47th Street. I'll be back there soon. I've got to handle this. You know, I got to handle this.
Gotta handle this. We've got to handle this, guys. Let's see here. All right, just got a notification from somebody. Let's see. OC, bring this up. Bring this up. Let's see what the hell. Which thing? OC, bring this up. Which one? The okay, hold on a second. Listen, we aim to please. We take requests. We take requests from the audience, including colony members. Check the chat. Happy to do so. Thank you. I'm multitasking. Do I want to? Can I play this? Oh, okay. Let's. We'll play. This is a. Listen, we like to be fair to both sides. Fair to both sides. So let's. No, I played this before. I played this before. Let's play this again. You're talking about the Akai footage? All right, let's bring it up. We played this before. It wasn't really that wasn't super conclusive, but let's share it. This is a video, but we do want to be fair and impartial. This is a video put out by Akai Diamonds, and it is their rebuttal. Their rebuttal to the Tracks NYC allegations. But let's show it.
This video to show you the footage of this customer, that how he came into this exchange and doing his shopping. And this is the camera, the footage. Here it is. The guy is in the exchange, the guy with the blue shirt. As you can see, he goes around shopping. He goes from every booth. As you can see, I'm minding my own business here. I have no clue, even desire to help this.
So here he is at the counter of Akai Diamonds, and he's walking around the counter.
Guy. Tool, he asked me to help him. The guy, as you can see here, the footage, you can see him on the showcase. Now he goes shopping around. He goes in every booth, shop around.
Well, there's no footage of him going to every booth. The footage just shows him stopping at the Akai booth.
Making this video to show you the footage of this customer, that how he came into this exchange and doing his shopping. And this is the camera, the footage. Here it is. The guy is in the exchange, the guy with the blue shirt. As you can see, he goes around shopping. He goes from every booth. As you can see, I'm minding my own business here.
Ignoring the customers.
I have no clue, even desire to help this guy. Tool, he asked me to help him. The guy, as you can see here, the footage, you can see him on the showcase. Now he goes shopping around. He goes in every booth, shop around.
It's the title says Akai Diamonds releases footage claiming tracks NYC live. Please watch to the end. The story must lesson 2 ways. This is low life customer. It could be skim setup. Alert, I will expose tracks, all lies. Okay. Diagram says, afterwards, I sold him a 9K chain, which I told him was 14 karat gold. See, he shop around. Yeah, it's like it doesn't really exonerate him. He sold misrepresented merchandise, and then he spit in Trax's face, made several critical errors there, and he barely speaks English. Let's be honest, like that's a factor. Rightly or wrongly, that's a factor. 3 strikes. 3 strikes. You're out, Akai. You are out. So I don't think it proves anything. Doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove that this is a setup. Doesn't prove anything. Let's see what else is going on. If there's anything else worth covering today. Wow, I cannot believe we are the #1 rated live stream on YouTube at this very competitive time slot. Very cool. Thank you guys for watching. But I think we covered it, right? John D says, well, he said when he gets back there, why isn't he there now? I think he's taking a few days off. Makes you wonder whether he's been advised to avoid the other person, or has he been ordered to stay away? Great point. Is there a restraining order against him? Or does he simply, John D., not want to be there when someone else shows up and confronts Akai Diamonds and tells them what a piece of shit they are? He doesn't want to be there so he can plausible deniability. Right? Oh, I wasn't even there. I was in Connecticut. Oh, so I don't know why someone else came in. Let's see what else here. It could be looked at as incitement. I'm not a legal expert, so I won't use that term. Don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Corrado also says inciting. I mean, if it's calling for people to confront, that's a very slippery slope. Added giveaway of gold is not good. It was actually silver. Silver, interestingly enough. You know, when you listen, there's no silver solution to this problem. You know, when you want to get rid of a problem, there's no silver something. This is where Trax is making a big mistake, and now he's inviting confrontation. Good points, Alejandro. All right, so that's the Trax news. That's the Trax news. For those of you who just joined us, the big news of the day. The big news of the day was Nico Leonard. Yeah, it's true. Nico Leonard calling out Kevin, Romano, and Michaela. He said, here's what he said.
Biggest.
He said, this is one of the biggest scams going. This is Nico Leonard on his Nico Leonard Vanderhorst Instagram account. One of the biggest scams going, madness that people like producer Michael, Kevin O'Leary, and of course, Roman Sharf. Of course, Roman Sharf. Of course. And of course, Roman Sharf promoted them to the moon. Aventi has chased me for years and offered me mad money to talk positively about them in video. Of course, I always refused. Aventi, maybe time to pay back your customers.
Biggest pile of shite I have ever seen in the industry. Do not fucking buy. It's a scam, and no, well, literally a scam because they're not even delivering their watch to customers. A fake waiting list. It is a scam. It's shit. It's Aventi. Fuck off. Biggest pile of shite I have ever seen in the industry. Do not fucking buy. It's a scam, and no, well, literally a scam because they're not even delivering their watch to customers. A fake waiting list. It is a scam. It's shit. It's Aventi. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Biggest pile of shite.
Do you think any of these following creators will take responsibility?
This is a watch you probably have never heard of. This is an Aventi.
Pretty sure
You can't buy it unless you're an existing customer. Tourbillon movement with a sapphire skull.
For 12 grand.
I don't know how to do it.
Aventi took off like crazy. All the haters were talking saying, oh, made in Hong Kong. And
Let me start with this. This is the new Aventi A13.
I look across the room, I see somebody standing there with an Aventi watch. I look up, and guess who it is? Yours truly, Kevin O'Leary.
Brought an entry level. That's a $2,700 Aventi, and it's made of titanium. It's a hot piece because it's such a crazy dial.
Is that a Richard Mille on your wrist?
No, this is a hot new company. You know, I'm a huge watch. Aventi. This is a crazy watch.
You're better off buying one of these if you're looking at investment purposes than a Rolex, because Rolexes, they go up and down and up.
Oh my God. All right. Listen, by the way, you know, this promoting these garbage brands isn't the only way. There's so many ways to scam people. There's so many ways to scam people. And what these guys did, producer Michael and Roman and Kevin O'Leary, by promoting Aventi, I mean, I don't know if that's a scam or not, but they definitely misled their audience. I mean, promoting those watches as investments. I think they took money from those brands and they promoted those brands at the expense of their audiences. And I think that is disgusting. But you know, there's other ways to scam people. There's other ways to scam people. And when you're, you know, we have to be vigilant about people who are on social media, people who are on YouTube. And I would never let somebody on my panel who's knowingly promoting garbage watches, and I'd never let anybody on my panel who's a known fraud, right? And there are people who don't have any standards, and they'll let anybody on their panel, and people that they know have fake watches, fake boats, fake girlfriends, fake houses, and their whole persona is completely fabricated and fake. And they will let those people on their panel and just let them talk and spew out all these phony stories, fake story after fake story after. It's not, I mean, and when you're doing that and you're not explaining to your audience that's complete fabrication, that's a form of scamming. It really is, because those people are in other communications methods asking for money. They're asking for investments. Send me money to, participate in this business venture and things like that. You got to be careful. You got to be, the quality of the people with whom you associate is the most important thing. And when you have a guy who lies about his watches, doesn't have any watches, just flat out lies and says, I have watches, and he doesn't. He lies about having cars when he doesn't, lies about having girlfriends that he doesn't. He doesn't have homes. I mean, then, you got to call into question the people who enable that kind of scamming of the audience. Unless you're being explicit and saying, like, by the way, these are fake stories. Because the guy doesn't know anything about watches. They don't know anything about watches. So, John D says, exactly. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but there are certain people who are just absolute whores for attention, and they'll just completely fabricate a personality, completely fabricate a story for what? To scam the audience? To try to convince people that you're successful when you're soliciting financial investments from them. I don't know. I don't want any part of that. That's why I stood up to that and I exposed it. That's right. John D says also, it's almost impossible to prove or prosecute, and the local police will not chase that sort of thing. Yeah, referring to inciting violence, or it's impossible to prove intent. Possible to prove intent. But when you get on the street, you get on social media, say, hey, like, I'm not there right now, but these guys need to suffer for what they did, or we need to confront them. It's scary. Ryan Hofre, by the way, the original comment for him was, if somebody hurts Akai, Trax could be charged in a place like New York for inciting violence. And John D says, nope. Says no. He's safe. He's safe from that allegation. Ripping people off is called business. All right. What a great show. Should I keep going? Or are we good? We done? What else do you guys want to talk about? I'll give you guys a chance to jump on the panel. No one's going to jump on. No one's jumping on. No one's going to jump on, but that's okay. We had a good show. 2-hour show. Thanks for tuning in. We covered all of the breaking news out there. Jesus. This post in particular. Oh my gosh. That's a beauty. There we go. That's an image. How about that one, guys? Hey, look, my shirt kind of... Hey, maybe I should get a blue sapphire Aventi. Look, it matches my my outfit today. Check this out. Yeah. Imagine the blue Aventi instead of this pedestrian platinum day-date. Which one would you rather have? Shout out to producer Michael. Listen, if those guys want to defend themselves, they can. But yeah, certainly, you need to have quality control on your panel, and you got to be careful about these people who jump on and are scamming the audience with their fake stories about watches, fake stories about houses and boats. Oh, I got a green car. No, it's a blue car, black car. Come on. The jig is up. And I think, when you have a panel that has a bunch of low quality panelists, I'd rather be do a show by myself like I've done tonight for 2 hours than to ever let someone on the panel who's duping the audience and lying to the audience with fake stories. I want to make it, and fake it till you make it. Yeah, those people are faking it. They're faking it. They don't have real watches. They don't have watches. They don't have cars. They got nothing. I don't know how is that entertaining? How is it entertaining to hear from someone who doesn't have watches, doesn't have cars, lie and say that they do have cars and watches? It's like, that's entertainment. That's ripping people off. It really is. But let me know if you disagree. I got the blue. Producer Michael looking sexy in this shot. Ryan Hofrey, I sleep well at night, not ripping people off. Good night, gents. Hey, good night. Good night. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a blast. Absolute blast. We'll catch you on the next one. And I want to remind you guys to reach for crown. Peace out.
And action.